Hey, everybody. I can't believe we're almost at the end of January 2021. And I would have to say my favorite person is smiling at me right now. Probably one of my best friends out of the industry or in the industry, one of the nicest, fairest, most lovely ladies I know, Denise Michelson, who happens to write for 5280 and be their editor, but still my pal. Hi there.
Hi, sweet talker. How
Oh,
are you?
I only say what yeah, I don't do that very
I
often.
know you. You only say what you
No,
really
no,
do.
that was a rare
Aw,
act of praise because you deserve it.
it's my
And you got quite a job going on now. We're still stuck.
I'm still mainly at home, all the time. And yeah, there's a lot of takeout. And I went to the Dairy Block Alley last night. They've activated the Dairy Block Alley. So right
Okay.
off of between 18th and 19th, behind Milk Market and behind Bruto, behind the Dairy Block building there's this, I mean, the alley's gorgeous. There's all these beautiful lights and heaters and tables, and nobody was there. So it felt very safe because, I mean, my friend and I were, at one point the only ones sitting out there. But it was really nice. We had some really beautiful tacos from Bruto and some cocktails, and that felt pretty good.
Tell me about Bruto.
Well, there's a new chef, and now,
BRUTO?
BRUTO. It's from Kelly Whitaker, who has
Oh, okay, gotcha.
done Wolf's Taylor and all that. And he
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
new chef whose name is, I'm so sorry, I know it's
Yeah, it's
Michael,
all
but
right.
it's escaping me. I apologize. But he is really talented, and you can order a very small limited menu out in the alley. And then you can, in a couple of weeks, they're going to relaunch dining inside Bruto, and they're going to have, a chef's counter situation. And apparently I'm sure it's going to be stunning. And, their food
It's
is really,
tacos?
and sorry again,
Tacos?
tacos, Mexican food. Oh my gosh, they mill, they do all their own grain milling there, right? So they
Okay.
mill the corn for the tortillas, and they mill the wheat
No, I
for
didn't know
the
that
breads.
about
And
it.
so
Okay.
they mill everything fresh, and so the flavors are outstanding. And at one point they brought out little glasses of horchata that they had literally just made from freshly milled rice. I mean, it was like this delicious and beautiful milkshake. It was so good. It was so good. So
Because it's interesting. I don't go out, I told you. But I have a few friends who bring stuff over here.
mhm,
And when you say Mexican,
mhm.
I have been dying for good
Oh,
Mexican.
I'll bring you some then.
Oh, I would love it. Did you eat at my neighbor Felix?
I haven't been down there yet. No,
Okay,
no, not
we
yet. Have you?
did try it. Yeah,
What'd you think?
it was weird. Uh, it was, no, it was good,
Hmm.
but my friend ordered an open face quesadilla. It was
Okay.
$17.
Okay.
Okay, I have my issues with a quesadilla at $17, but I've had issues with that with several restaurants. It had chorizo on it. She adored it. It was like a pizza.
Oh, it's huge, huh?
Yeah, it was big.
Okay.
The chorizo was very good. The quesadilla tortilla, but remember it's carry out,
Right.
was
Mm,
a little dry.
yeah.
I had, and I have to tell you, I really like them, but I've never had an enchilada quite like this. And it's supposed to be 7 regions of something. I want you to tell me. Anyway, it was a squash case enchilada.
Okay.
Not quite sure I saw where the enchilada was. There was, but it was like that big
Okay.
and sort of very brown,
Hmm.
almost burnt, but chunks of squash that were delicious,
Hmm.
and mole and something else, and just like a couple of sprinklings of cheese.
Hmm.
No rice, no this, no nothing.
Hmm.
So it was very good.
Yeah.
I can't say I could say go. It's not a typical
Recognizable necessarily.
right.
A little unfamiliar.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, if somebody told me they were going, would I get them again? I'd say sure.
Okay.
right, now you tell me what's
Well, I
going
mean,
on.
my most recent Mexican food experiences. So my mother-in-law is also like you know, she's not going out and she's had one shot. So anyway, she's
Oh,
close.
well, so she's close with me.
She's close, but for now she's still stuck at home. So last week I actually went down to El Taco de Mexico and I picked her up
Well,
some
okay,
food.
well, that's
And
always
I
good.
mean, it's a classic, but yeah, so I literally inhaled one of their chili relleno, you know, smothered burritos. I tried to not eat the whole thing and failed, but it was
Well, I feel at all that. I mean, I ate all of the enchiladas. There were 3.
very nice.
You know,
You know what else? What I actually am just writing about for our March issue, a wonderful recent experience. I drove all the way down to Highlands Ranch to pick up from Los Dos Potrillos,
yeah.
which I know, I mean, it's been around forever, right?
No, yeah.
Everybody knows it. It's awfully far. I mean, it's not close to us at all. But what I will say is they have these beautiful meal kits now, and they're ready to eat. You don't have to do anything, but they're like a beautiful box. It serves 4 people generously, so doesn't maybe work if you're all by yourself. But they have a barbacoa kit. It's only Monday through Thursday, but which is nice. There was no traffic. It was a super easy drive.
Is this
And
the one on County Line?
um,
Holly and County Line?
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I took a trip there.
Let me tell you though, this box was magical. It was amazing. So you get the beautiful beef, you get a cup of the consomme, refried beans, rice, salsa, onions and cilantro, pickled chilies, and they're beautiful. They're fresh homemade tortillas that they dip in the consomme. It was so good.
Sounds great.
They
Just
have an
Monday through,
enchilada box. They have a carnitas box. They have, you know, all different
but
iterations.
only Monday through Thursday.
No, just the barbacoa is Monday through Thursday, but
Okay.
the other boxes are available at other times.
Okay.
It was really good. It was like
'Cause
50,
I could do it. How
and it
mu-
fed us for days. It was
how much?
like 50, I think.
Okay, no, I could do that with my kids if there's a Los
Exactly.
Dos Patrios not that far.
Exactly. But you know what? I drove down. I drove all the way home.
They
Everything
live
was
in
so
they
warm.
live in Lafayette.
Okay. Well, I mean, my point is that it traveled
It's worth
beautifully.
it.
It stayed warm. We didn't have to reheat anything. It was totally worth it. Beautifully packaged. Like, I'm just a huge fan. It was great.
Oh, good for you.
Super.
Good for me. I wrote it down. All
Yeah,
right. Well, you want to start with what's new and fun to you?
lots of things are new and fun. And I don't mean to be, you know, kind of
Do tell us.
but I mean, I do work for 5280, and we wrote an amazing story that is just on newsstands now, all about all the booze that you can get, you know, locally produced, made booze that you can drink at home. Really fun things like,
Before I got a shot, I said, "Don't tell me I can't have booze."
right? I mean, come on, they don't say that, do they?
No,
Oh, good.
they did. I wouldn't do it anyway.
No vaccine if you can't drink. No, get your vaccine and also drink at home safely.
Right.
We have a lot of cool stuff in here, like there's wine delivery services, and there's a new aperitivo being made in Golden by this really sweet married couple, and they're absolutely delicious. And this is really cool too. You know, Dana Rodriguez,
But it isn't open yet, is it?
her new place is not open. They broke ground though. They're starting construction.
Oh,
But
okay.
she has a new line of tequilas and mezcals that's
Right.
going to be on sale soon. So keep your eye open for that. They're really
Well,
good.
I'd do anything to support her.
Oh, and they're delicious. I mean, they're just
Oh,
so beautifully made.
she spent a lot of time.
Well, they went down to Oaxaca and they met the family producers that, you know, make them. I mean, they literally are crushing the agave, the roasted agave hearts, with a stone wheel that is pulled by a donkey, and they feed the donkey bananas while he works, like to get him to go around. Like, this stuff is made with such care.
But she's
And
wonderful.
they're really beautiful spirits.
You
So
could give me 30 minutes of her and it's
I
fine.
know. I would talk about her for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I have no issue.
She told me this week actually that she's not reopening Working Class or Super Mega until at least May. So
I'm glad to hear that
yeah.
because I had sort of heard that she might not open Super Mega.
No, I mean, you never know what's going to actually end up happening.
Right.
But
Well, she was having a nervous breakdown over this.
I know, but she's better. She feels way better. She's sleeping. She's healthier. And they're focusing on the new cantina and the spirits line. So that's good. She has the space to do that now. So I'm
Lower
very
it down.
glad about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So they
Now,
will. Oh, and 5-star is coming. I mean, that's kind of a big deal too. You know, the 5-star certification program is coming to
Yeah.
Denver, and it should be, they're going to start taking applications for pre-certification next week. And it's pre-certification because the COVID metrics need to go down a little bit more before they can officially say yes. But this 5-star program will allow restaurants to open their indoor dining at one level of less restriction than the current COVID dial. And what it really means is that any certified restaurants are really going above and beyond. Like, they've improved their filtration systems, and they are
I
contact
sure hope
tracing,
so.
and they're doing like all the right things. So if you see a 5-star certified restaurant going forward in Denver or anywhere in Colorado, it's a team that's really, you know, being very, very, very careful. So
I hope so, and God bless those. I mean, I'm all for them.
amen.
So any other new favorites of yours?
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so and here's another one. We are coming up days away from Black History Month. And so now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to preview
And
this.
this sounds fabulous.
Oh my God. So I am so in love with this woman. Her name is Pamela Richard, and she has a company called Miss Peabody's Southern Tea Cakes.
Oh, I
And
love the name.
I know. Well, because so you see how she wears glasses? So it's all inspired by her grandmother. She's been wearing glasses since she was, you know, a little girl. And her grandmother always called her Miss Peabody because of, you know, the glasses wearing little cartoon dog, you know, Mr. Peabody and Sherman
Yes, yes.
or whatever. And so she's amazing. She makes these beautiful tea cakes that are, they're new to me. I had never had them before, being a Northern Yankee girl.
Well, here I am too, so.
I know. Well, her grandmother was Southern, and she would make, they look like just big cookies, but they have kind of this beautiful kind of crisp outer texture, and then they're tender inside, and they're not too sweet, and they're just beautiful. And she makes all these different flavors. There's like traditional vanilla. She makes a bananas Foster flavor, a sweet potato flavor. They're really, really good.
And where is she?
And I love them. So it's kind of this new world of food, right? It's virtual. So you can order online on her website. She also makes pies, and she makes little pies, Gabby. You'll like this because you can buy little individual, you know, mini pies. And she has a chess pie and a sweet potato pie and a pecan pie, and really yummy. And she has pie kits and all these great things. And she works with
Good
local
for her.
bakers and creates these like monthly dessert boxes, so you can
So
support all these
you
local-
order and they deliver.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. The
How
delivery
about-
game is mwah right now.
I'll
Everyone
give
will do
you
anything.
one quick one.
Yeah.
And then I want the rest to be all of yours, but there's a new place on Colfax in York, right where we come down the street on the corner. You know where Yaya's is? It's like across the street and 2 doors down.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sure I've driven by it, but why can't I think of what it is? What is it?
It's tiny. It's called the Urban Cookie. And it's this big.
Okay.
And it's Denon and Sean Moore, who used to own Cake Crumbs.
Oh, sure.
And she is just, they're dolls.
Yeah.
And it's just cookies.
Oh, my son will go crazy. That's awesome.
Well, your son's friend Gabby, whose whole life is a cookie, was thrilled.
So what kind of cookies? What are we talking about?
You name them. Well, my favorite, of course, is oatmeal craisin, because I like oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, any kind you want.
Are they big? Are they little? You know, like
You can get little ones. You can get bake at home,
cool.
just
Oh, I
the
like that.
dough.
Yeah.
And they had big ones like, yes, I did that. And they have mystery flavors of the week.
Ooh, fun.
And I was told in secret, because every year for my birthday, when Cake Crumbs was there,
I have a story about cake crumbs after this. Okay, go ahead.
oh, they used to make carrot cake for me.
Aw.
Best carrot cake in the world, because it didn't have all the crap I don't like. So she said, I have to tell you, in 2 weeks or so, this was a week ago, we're going to have carrot cake cookies.
Ooh.
I
Did
said,
you mark it on your calendar?
of course, it's the same day I get my second shot.
Oh, celebrate.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, so Cake Crumbs, actually, I was doing research for a story in our March issue was going to be all about artisan food producers in Colorado and all the beautiful, you know, foods you can bring home and when you're still trying to be safe at home and whatnot. And Cake Crumbs has take and bake frozen cinnamon rolls that are wonderful. And so you just, all you have to do is pop it from your freezer to your fridge the night before you want to bake them. And then you wake up and you put them in the oven and your house smells amazing. And it comes with this pastry bag of cream cheese frosting and they come out so beautiful. And then, you know, you put on your frosting and go. They're great. And they're like big, they're tall and fluffy.
That's what the, you know, with the cookies. I think what these people are all doing
Oh,
is
it's not
just
going anywhere.
fabulous.
All these restaurants have amazing, you know, take home kind of things, stocking your freezer options. And I don't think it's going anywhere, even when things open up again.
Oh, no, I think it's here to stay.
Which I love. I love.
I like it for me and I like, well, for you. And yeah, in general, I would love to go to a bar.
Well, when Dana's Bar opens in the spring, you'll be super vaccinated and, you know, it'll be a great place to go.
We'll go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you tell me, you're the lead before we start running out of time, because you're on a budget of time.
I'm on a budget of time. Yeah, we're putting an issue out to the printer or trying to. And so time is, I guess, of the essence. What else is happening? Do you know what I'm having for dinner tonight? I'm going to Bird Call because they have gluten-free chicken nuggets now. And they really want some feedback on if they are as good as regular chicken nuggets. And so, again, I have a 10-year-old and I have a friend who has 2 celiac children. And so I am going to gluten-free nugget taste testing tonight.
Well, you'll have to let me know because one of my really good friends really has celiac.
Right, exactly.
I mean, he's not like, oh, I want to be gluten-free.
Yeah, no, this is not, you know, if you want to be gluten-free, that is fine. But no, I mean, celiac is, you know, a life-threatening.
You know, post-fried chicken.
Just diagnosed. Like the whole family life has changed because of it.
Well, because their kids are so sick with it.
And they're tiny, you know, they're little, they're like 10 and 8, you know, and now all of a sudden everything changes.
But you know what else? Post-fried chicken is celiac free. They're bad.
I know. Okay, working classes Sunday special. Anyway, when it opens again, their chicken is amazing.
Right.
But do you know what I'm most excited about? Aside from my chicken nugget dinner, which keeps cracking me up that I would be eating chicken. Not a normal thing for me. But tomorrow night, I'm going to drive all the way out to Boulder because Jacaranda is having their final pop-up at Arcana. And Arcana is about to change. I don't even know the details yet, but they are closing down for like 2 months. They're renovating and changing their entire thing. They're changing their name. It's becoming a different restaurant. So I'm going to learn about that and I'll tell you more about that when I know. But in the meantime, I don't know if you ever got to Jacaranda out at Rosetta Hall in Boulder. It was one of the opening stalls there. It's a beautiful, beautiful concept. The chef is Modu Jaita and he is from West Africa. He's from the Gambia, and his food is this combination of West African and Caribbean influences, and from the American South. He cooked in New Orleans for years, and his food is beautiful. And they're doing a really cool pop-up this weekend. It already started. It started on the 27th. It goes all weekend. You can get it takeout or delivery. So I'm driving to Boulder just for that, to bring it all home.
You're going to go get it and bring it home?
That's how excited I am about this pop-up. That's what I'm doing on Saturday. A little bit of driving.
Well, I may have to give you my order.
No, seriously, look at the menu. If you want me to, I can swing it by your house on the way.
Yeah, you're on the way.
It's totally on the way, and you can order the whole menu to go. And they have a bunch of stew. Like there's a beautiful peanut butter stew with Buckner Family Ranch lamb shank, and that would travel well. There's a fried catfish stew, he said, would travel really well. And then he has sandwiches. He has he calls it a Ghana po' boy. So there's a pulled pork sandwich, a chicken boudin sausage sandwich, and then this po' boy, which has, oh, if am I going to remember this right? I think cauliflower and mushrooms. It's a vegetarian sandwich. They just sound really, really good. So
what are you getting?
Probably all the sandwiches and one of the stews, maybe the catfish stew, because that sounds kind of yummy to me. Although I love supporting the Buckners. And there's also some fried appetizers that probably won't make it past my car. I'm probably going to just eat them right in the car.
Well, you have to have something to eat
before I drive home. But he has some fried plantains rolled in like lumpia wrappers with some lime, I think he said with like lime zest and some pepper.
Oh, it sounds good.
And these jollof rice, like risotto fritters.
Yeah.
So it's risotto rice, but cooked like jollof rice. And I'm just, oh, it all sounds amazing.
Well, you could just pick me a sandwich and I'm in.
Would you like? Yes. Do you want meat or vegetarian?
I
We
don't
should
care.
probably do this offline.
Yes, I think so.
I will take your order and I will bring it by your house.
Okay, and I will give you my credit card.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, make it legal that really. Anyway, so I have been and you haven't, I'm sure we've talked about this, was Ginger Pig.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a great job too.
Their food is great and it travels beautifully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've only had travel. And they have ramen on Sunday.
I was just going to say that we haven't done the ramen Sunday yet, and I really want to.
It was fabulous. Well, Carrie Baird, originally at Brazen, she was the chef, and they only had ramen on Sundays, and she made the noodles and the ramen, and they quit when she was no longer there.
That's a lot.
So she's making the ramen, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, is it good?
Well, and
I'm picky.
I talked to them recently and they were she and Natasha were telling me about their cheeseburger fried rice.
Yeah, my son had that. I haven't seen it.
I'm totally excited about it. It's on my list of places to check out. I mean, I've already checked it out, but I didn't have the rice or the ramen. So yeah.
Well, ramen is only Sunday and I hadn't had the rice.
Yeah, I'm excited. No, I think they're having a lot of fun and they're making yummy
and
food.
I think for a lot of us at home, these Asian or ethnic places do travel much better.
Really well. You know what else travels really well? Of course, pizza. And I am so excited because the Dio Mio team, Spencer and Alex, are doing a pizzeria, Redeemer Pizza, and it opens on Larimer Street somewhere in the coming months. And they've been doing pop-ups, and I was lucky enough to see the Instagram right away, and I got in and I got one of I think they make like 30 pizzas per pop-up. And so it's, you kind of got to order it right away, but it's amazing. It's a sourdough crust, 72-hour ferment, beautiful, simple ingredients, but it's a very good pizza crust. It was delicious.
And it's not open yet.
It's not open yet, so you got to either watch for the pop-ups, but I think in a couple months it will actually be open for real. And
Denise will tell us.
I will let you know. Don't you worry. I'm going to tell you where it is and when it is, and I can attest it's really good pizza.
Well, Dio Mio.
This pizza I keep thinking about. I tried it months ago, like last year, definitely, when Avanti Food and Beverage opened in Boulder. I went out to do a tasting out there. And Steve Redzikowski has his pizzeria upstairs, New Yorkese. And it's kind of cool because it's on the roof. They have a huge rooftop patio seating situation. And it's all open air. So you could just go straight up there and essentially be seating outside. And you can get his pizza. And his pizza also is sourdough raised. It is extraordinary. I keep thinking about it. And I had it, months ago. And it's just.
Yeah, but I'm not going there.
Well, I like to go to Boulder and pick food up, so maybe someday I'll bring you back a pizza.
Oh, okay, anytime. The one pizza that I've always liked was that Pizzeria Louie.
Oh,
Mississippi, yeah,
so
which
good.
is also a trek.
Yeah,
but it was really good and worth it.
Yeah, I love that. I think
I think you and I both support Blue Pan because it's
always
where we live. Yeah,
it's so good. It's also so good.
And they run it really well.
They do, and they've been so safe. They've been really
That's
good.
Why I'm
saying. Only, but none of the quality is diminished in any way. The food is
absolutely. I have no problems.
What do you get at Blue Pan? Because I can't help it. I always get the same thing.
I get half. Well, you don't get what I get because I think I saw ours is half tomato and half artichoke something or other.
I've had both of those and I do like them, but I always go for the 313. It has like spicy Calabrian chilies and prosciutto and arugula on it, and the cheese, is kind of like the bottom layer. Oh my God, I love it so much.
I will get that next. See, my problem is whoever's coming, we have to do what they like too.
You're very nice.
I don't like being nice, but I am. No, they will. But that will be my next one.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. And then, my husband always gets the sweetie pie, which is like jalapenos and ricotta and pineapple. And
I don't like pineapple on pizza.
it's not my
You,
thing.
you lose me there. Sorry.
Well, I think he does it because he knows I won't even try to take
Oh, okay.
his,
Yep. Pineapple and pizza is just beyond me.
divisive, so divisive.
No. Well, I would love to chat for another hour, but you're going to kill me.
No, my editor will kill me if
Oh,
I don't.
all right. Well, I am saying goodbye for now, and we are making a date as soon as I get rid of you, not for Takaranda, but for your March issue.
Oh, yes.
I
Oh,
want
God,
to have you first.
you
So
got it. I
you
promise.
pick your March date and you go edit, and I'll go put the Gabb up for this week. And I love you dearly.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for having me. I'll see you
Oh,
soon.
happy editing.
Oh, thank you.
Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And to all of you, have a great week too.